I'm very happy, and I want to thank you for the invitation. And more specifically, I would like to thank Leon Darío Parra, that also was the promoter of the participation of the National Statistics Office in this important webinar. And I just wanted to highlight that the Global Entrepreneurship Monitor has been essential as regards us approaching entrepreneurship in Colombia. As many of the assistants of this webinar know, since 2006, we have continuous information from Colombia that has been reported and has been extracted from the Global Entrepreneurship Monitor. So this is an important database that could be very helpful in order to address which are the main challenges of entrepreneurship in our country. And there, I wanted to highlight that the possibility of having strategic partnerships between the Global Entrepreneurship Monitor and the official statistics production in Colombia could be very useful, because currently in our national development plan, we have three main of our development agenda, which are the institutional framework, the entrepreneurial ecosystem, and the equality perspective of our socioeconomic development. And it was personally, in his own words, the president of Colombia, Iván Duque, that invited us to join these three concepts: entrepreneurship, institutional respect or rule of law, and equality in our society to be the main drivers in development agenda in Colombia. And why entrepreneurship is substantial when we want to address a development agenda in Colombia? Because in Colombia, a very important share of entrepreneurship is linked to informality. And in Colombia, as a middle-income country, we have a particular feature that we have almost, let's say, 60% of the aggregate economic activity, both urban and rural, under the framework of informality. And that's why recently the OECD and ECLAC, the Conference of Economic Development for Latin America of the United Nations, decided or defined that Latin American countries will suffer from four main traps: the productivity trap, the institutional trap, the social vulnerability trap, and the environmental trap in our development agenda. And entrepreneurship is at the core of solving the productivity trap and the social vulnerability trap, because with a good quality entrepreneurship in our country, we could not only solve the vulnerability that many of the entrepreneurs are facing due to informality, but at the same time, we could allow this entrepreneurship to foster innovation, and this innovation is going to be quite helpful in order to increase the productivity levels in our country. That's why we believe that being part of this webinar and finding the possibility of setting some strategic partnerships between the official statistics production about entrepreneurship and the main resources that the Global Entrepreneurship Monitor has developed in our country could be very useful in order to contribute to this agenda and in order to foster entrepreneurship that generates innovation, and at the same time that generates prosperity in half of the, let's say, active population in our country.